inspiration to me, such a role model.
Oh,
thank you. So I'm going to quickly tell my story, but I wanted to give my background so people have a perspective. I've been a registered dietitian for 41 years, 16 years of that, certified diabetes educator. Today, what I do is health coaching, and I'm a nutrigenomics educator. So my story started 5 years ago when our friend Babs Schreiber introduced me to this technology. And at that time, where I was in life, health-wise, I was post-menopause, really didn't have a lot of health issues to speak of. And so one thing I did realize, though, I was achy and stiff every morning when I would get up. And many times I would get out of bed earlier than I really had planned to, just to do my stretching and yoga to get relief, because I truly felt like I was rusty on the inside. 3 weeks to the day when I started the Nrf2 activation, I woke up with no pain. And I've had no pain like that since then. I won't go off this product. I know that it's not just that, but what I tell people, it's really, I consider to be the most powerful tool to help in the physical aspect of healing, along with the other tools of eating a clean diet, getting physical activity, doing the whole mindset. It's part of all of that, but it is the tool for activating the body back to where it was when we were young and healthy, and our bodies worked it differently. So next I want to tell my husband Jim's story. Jim and I met 8 years ago, and when we met, he was due to have a knee replacement on his left knee to start with. And they were planning to do the right knee a few weeks to months after he had the first one, because they were both bone on bone. And so after he had the left knee done, we had met, and so he began to make some lifestyle changes because he was able to be more active. So he lost weight, began exercising again, and fell in love, moved to Kentucky, and he started activating his Nrf2 5 years ago. Today, he fully activates with the whole vitality stack, and he will tell anyone that asks him, he still has his he still has his right knee because of all the things he does. And so he has the power tools with our products and continues all of the other pieces that he has in his life. So that's another story. Another amazing story is a dear friend of ours has a Great Dane service dog named Gabby. And Gabby was 9 years old, which is the usual life of a Great Dane, when she started activating Gabby's Nrf2 pathway in her body. And for anybody that has ever been around someone or seen service animals, you know, we know animals have a great deal of oxidative stress, many more times, and they age quicker, but a service dog is on duty 24/7. So their oxidative stress is even higher. And because of the things that our friend does for her dog in all the ways that she loves her and takes care of her, but since she's activated her 5 years, Gabby's still alive now at age 14. And she is in retirement, so she doesn't have to work as hard, but she's still loving life and still a joy to her owner and to us that know her. Another story quickly is my friend Michelle. Her daughter was age 13 when she started, her daughter has ADHD, and Michelle started using Axio in her water bottle when she would take her water bottle to school. One day she forgot to put the Axio in her water bottle, and the next day her daughter reminded her to be sure to put the Axio in her bottle. And she asked her, she says, well, you know, what are you noticing with that in your bottle? And she said, when I take the Axio, the singing in my head stops. And she was like, what? And she was like, yeah, before it was like I always had singing in my head. But when I drink the Axio, the singing in my head stops, so I'm able to pay attention in my class better. And wow. So, yeah, I know. And then my last one is a story just from this last Saturday. It's my friend Dee Dee, who is actually reactivating her distributorship after 5 years. Yay. And she came over to just do a little brush-up training training to get her kind of back on board with the tools we're using now. And she was sitting here, and she has a lot of medical issues. And so she had already started with the Nrf2 activation. And so she was noticing all the detox. She was really still feeling really fatigued and tired and really struggling with energy. And so while she was here, I just said, let's try one of these green grape Axios. And so I gave her the green grape, and within 5 minutes, she says, I don't know if this is in my head, but all of a sudden my eyes feel different. It's like the fog is gone. And I was like, Edie, that's what it does. And then by the time she left a few minutes later, she was like, oh my God, I feel normal. She said, I feel normal. And the best part is, several hours later, she texted me, and this is the funniest text. She says, that Axio sure put the giddy back in my giddy up. So, thank you. So those are my stories.
I love it, Anna. That Axio thing is amazing. I was sitting with a gal with Lyme, and she had been so scared to, some bad things can happen when you put things in your body for the first time when you have really active Lyme in your body. And she was telling me, she said, I'm sorry if I'm not making sense right now. She said, I just feel kind of scrambled and my brains. And I said, well, listen, I have no idea if this will do anything for you. I have no clue, but I've seen it help people when they're kind of in this space. And I tried to give her a caffeinated Axio. She's like, oh, no, I can't have any caffeine. So I gave her a grapefruit thinking, well, it probably won't do anything. I don't know, because I always think it must be the green tea that activates, but she took a grapefruit Axio, and in 5 minutes, she did the same thing. She looked at me and she goes, okay, I have no idea if this is a placebo effect or what, but I feel so much more clear, that I feel so much better. And as you said, Anna, she just kept feeling better and better as the time together went on, another 30 to 40 minutes. So unbelievable. And I have experienced that now quite a bit with people that are struggling in that regard. So it's the ingredients. It's not a miracle. It's just green tea, Monterey pine bark, quercetin, DMAE, B vitamins. I mean, it's no miracle. It makes sense. You give the body what it needs to make it feel better. It can heal itself. So Huey, over to you. I know that you had some things you want to. Thank goodness we got 6 minutes left for you. And I just, you guys, whenever I feel not quite myself, and I'm moving right now, and my house is all packed up, and I'm in limbo land, and it means I'm not as in the trenches as much. And when I feel like that, I want to go back to basics. And for me, the basics, and Amy Homewood sent me a text. I've been getting texts all morning. This is the basics. This is the meat. This is the meat of what we've got right here. So, or should I say, this is the veggies and the green juice of what we've got. Back to you, Stewie.
All right, thanks, Carrie. Everybody was just amazing, and I've got to say that the main reason that I got involved in Life Manage was not the opportunity. I was already making money in another project,